Hi, I'm Heather Bertinetti for ehow.com. Today I want to talk to you guys about lemon curd. It's personally my favorite cake filling. There's plenty of different uses for it. You can put it into a trifle or a parfait. You can even add it into an ice cream base. So today I want to talk a little bit about why lemon curd can be so difficult to make. A, because you have a lot of eggs. In this recipe, there's 4 yolks to 5 whole eggs. So we're talking about a huge ratio of eggs here. And the way you cook it on the stovetop, it's gonna curdle, which is fine because that's exactly what we wanna do. However, if you take it too far, it can burn very easily. So the lemon curd's pretty much a one-shot deal. So let's get to it. Here I have my yolks plus my whole eggs. I'm gonna put it all in the pot together. Next I have my lemon juice. Throw that in there. After that, I add 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. Next, I add my ½ cup of sugar. Lemon curd can be extremely acidic, so the way I like to smooth out and balance out the flavors is adding a little hint of creaminess to it using creme fraiche. So I have a ½ cup plus 1 tablespoon of creme fraiche. We'll add that in the pot as well. Make sure to get it all in there. Okay, and now with my whisk, I'm going to turn the heat on. Because eggs are so delicate and we are at like a medium to high heat, you want to continually whisk the whole way through so you don't risk burning or scorching the eggs. And then you'll have a big disgusting mess on your hands, okay? So the more you stir, the better. Agitation is the best key here. So now you see that my lemon curd is completely beautiful and thickened. This is the perfect point. When you whisk and you see it leave like little ribbons almost, and it's sort of bouncy a little bit, you're good. What I like to do to my curd for cake fillings especially is add a little bit of gelatin. I'm gonna let this set overnight anyway, so don't worry about the use of gelatin in this. So here I have ½ teaspoon of gelatin that I've already bloomed. I'm just gonna add it to my pot. The heat from the curd will melt the gelatin after we whisk it in. And just make sure to get all the lumps out and incorporate the gelatin completely. Perfect, so all the gelatin is completely incorporated. So now it's time to incorporate our butter. A lot of people like to use a hand blender, but I find it extremely dangerous because this curd is so hot right now, it could splash up and it becomes a huge hazard. So I like to use a regular old household blender. So let's pop this in the blender. See the skin and the chunkiness of this and the lumps? It's exactly what we want. It's curdled. So now on the lowest setting, we're gonna start blending. Beautiful. It's smooth, it's not lumpy. Now we can start adding our butter. I have a ½ pound of cube butter that I have here. It could be room temperature or it could be cold. It really doesn't matter. This is so hot. Either way, it's gonna incorporate it. So after I add my last cube of butter, I'm just gonna blend it again for about 30 seconds just to make sure everything's completely incorporated and there are no more lumps. Beautiful. Now that our curd is done, we'll take it off our blender and we'll strain it. See how light and fluffy this is? This is the perfect consistency. This is gorgeous lemon curd. So now because this is such like a nice tight, see how it almost looks like mayonnaise sort of? It's such a nice tight custard, it'll get a skin really easily. So what I do is I just take some plastic wrap and make sure instead of just covering the bowl over the top, you're actually making contact with the top of the curd. This is to prevent a skin from forming. And we'll pop this in the fridge, and we can either use it in about 2 to 3 hours, or we can chill it overnight and use it the next day. Perfect. Our lemon curd is ready to go. See how it has a little jiggle to it? That's exactly what we're looking for. My favorite way to serve this, if I'm not using it as a cake filling, is over some fresh fruit. Strawberries is my personal favorite, but you can use whatever fruit you'd like. Check me out again. I'm Heather Bertinetti for ehow.com. Enjoy, guys.